When I read accounts of people throughout the centuries claiming to have seen angels and conversed with them, I told myself, if they could do it, so could I. So my search began with questions, asking anyone about the possibility. Until one day, I heard a man on TV say he has learned to visit heaven while still alive. He spoke of a simple technique, finding a quiet place, ideally before bed, and singing the sacred song hymn for 20 minutes daily. They simply asked God to visit heaven. I was intrigued. Since no one had given me anything more than theory, I decided to try it. For 3 months, I sang through daily, asking God to grant me an experience with angels. Then something extraordinary happened that shook me to my core. My first surprise was I had expected wings, a halo, but none of that. Instead, a radiant presence stood before me, human in shape, men of light. Are these the great angels? There were many, and the love flowing from them cannot be explained, only experienced. I understood he was my guide in this experience. He introduced himself, saw my confession about the missing wings. Call it an upgrade, he said, with a gentle humor. Nothing is static. Everything exists in perpetual motion, becoming more, continuously expanding in beauty, simplicity, and love. God is the sum total of all this and infinitely more. I didn't fully understand, but the joy of the moment carried me. So, this is heaven? I thought. Remembering St. Paul's mention of the third heaven, I quickly asked, which heaven is this? They laughed. He looked at me with a love deeper than anything I had known. Someday, he said, I will show you the classification of the heavens. And note, there are more than 3. But first, you must learn the basics. Each soul is a spark of God. The only difference is that most people don't yet know or wish to acknowledge it. I suddenly saw someone passing by. My left hand, I froze. My mind raced through everything I had learned about death, about waiting for judgment, about the afterlife. How could she be here? Has she been just so quickly? He looked at me kindly and said, experience is the best teacher. Your questions will be answered through your own experience. The more you come, the more you will know. Not from books, but through direct experience. I asked it all. You mean I can come again? He said, as often as you wish. Simply continue your practice. Then he said something that surprised me deeply. You will not believe how the heavens rejoice when soul takes a step to seek a personal touch with the divine. Here, we are always willing to assist, but it must be their choice. We respect everyone's choice, whether to believe or advance to know. God loves all regardless. I opened my eyes back in my bed. I was filled with a joy I cannot describe. It worked. Phew, worked. Throughout the day, I walked like on air, buoyant with joy and wonder. Then I realized there are people experiencing this kind of encounter daily, and you will never know. One thing became clear. I was determined to return again and again, and I did. You too can experience this. Why not try here?